B, C, D.
Oh yay, stroke that thing, Jordan.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special Christmas night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Carr now on first down. He finds Corey Davis, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On play action, now Carr. That's out to the flat for Akers. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. To throw his Carr.
Can we get a sack? Oh my God.
The Chiefs are going to get him. Peyton Turner drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Stop it.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and the rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish #1, including himself.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be dashing through the snow. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. So
it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2nd and 15. On the counter, this is Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Throwing now is Carr.
Oh, that's a good ball.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. On the give, this is Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Carr. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley Cox. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And now off to the races down the right side. 20. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
That's a great topic.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. LA readies for its next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They think this could have their only play, right?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down at 4. Now Carr. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Devin White. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
They're speaking English on this one?
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Center's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Just made that joke.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Of course, he was solid last week. AFC Offensive Player of the Week award. 2 touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, he's playing at a level right now where he's just breaking down defenses. Makes me remember when I was playing and my defensive back coach told me, listen, if you give up a touchdown pass, that's on me. I didn't coach you well enough. If you give up a 2nd one, that's on you. And if there's a 3rd one, I'm getting someone else in the game. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Love. to Barkley on the check down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Mostert. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Carr. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, it's Carr. He'll dump this off to Akers. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Final play of the half, Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
This is Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, I'm trying to erase this deficit. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going right back to Akers. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Shotgun now for Carr. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2nd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 1st down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains. They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr completes it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Carr to throw again. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Carr going to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Carr. Caught right side, Davis. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Uncorks one for Davis. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Love. Oh, that is going to be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll go again here with Akers. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll have a chance to really make that safety work to their advantage as they begin things here. Great field position on the plus side of the 50. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Carr, got to have this one. He's got a man, Corey Davis. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Carr. He hits his target, Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Carr will look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cam Akers and the Rams offense ready to go back to work. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Carr. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reynolds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. There he goes inside the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Yates. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Yates. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now.
Home Alone 1 and 2. I don't know. She's having a child. I said it in the chat like 6 times. Oh, wow. I work in less than 2 hours now, though. Yeah, I'm about to call him and see. Yeah, I swear you only had one game to play, because I swear you played week 15 already. Or 6. We have week 15, and we were waiting on John to advance a week. And then, but you played twice. You played the Seahawks in the morning, and then you played the Falcons. I said, how? Did he already play that game? Yeah. No, because I was at work when he played. Yeah. Yeah, the first one, the second one. Yeah.